How's it going, everyone? Ace Armory here. Today we have this Mossberg Maverick 88. Now, last video we did do a teardown, so disassembly and reassembly. This time around we're going to be doing a basic cleaning for this firearm. You went to the range. You want to keep this thing nice and clean so it doesn't start jamming up on you. Alright, well, let's get started. So first thing, like last time, I'm going to undo the takedown screw. It'll give you access to the barrel. Take the barrel out. Now this time around I am going to be moving a lot quicker since we already did do a separate video for the disassembly and reassembly. If you would like to see that, I'll go ahead and put that down below so you guys can go ahead and check that out. But for the most part, the things that we're going to be using for this cleaning, it's not going to be anything crazy. We got some CLP. CLP is basically it's cleaner, lubricant, and a preservative. So that's what I'm going to be using today. You guys can see here. Along with the CLP, I'm also going to be using some cotton patches, which you can see here. I also got a brush. I got a silicone cloth and a brass bore brush. So pretty basic stuff, nothing crazy. It's just a simple clean. All right, well, we got the Mossberg here disassembled. Let's get started. So the first thing, just go ahead and choose out any piece you want to get started with. Obviously, the most basic stuff would be to get started with the cartridge stop and the cartridge interrupter. So what I like to do, get some CLP, get the brush. This brush has cleaned a lot of firearms, so it's not going to be nothing crazy. Yeah, but I just like to put some CLP on the brush, wipe down the stuff that I'm going to be cleaning, wipe it off. You'll be surprised how much carbon gets everywhere. It's just a matter of wiping everything down. For some pieces, it doesn't require too much elbow grease. It's just a matter of wiping it down. It'll be good to go. The good thing I like about the CLP is that not only does it clean, it'll also protect. So you just kind of put some on there, a light coating, put it to the side. You don't got to worry about it anymore. Do the same thing for the other one. Go ahead and put a light coating of that lubricant. Go ahead and wipe it down. And the way that I'm cleaning this firearm was the way that I was taught to clean the firearm. So if I do anything that's a little strange, it was, once again, it's just the way I was taught. Once it gets dirty, go ahead and toss that. Moving on to the next part. For the most part, I just like to go ahead and grab every piece, kind of brush it down. If there's any carbon on there, we just want to get rid of that. Nothing crazy. Grab another patch. Go ahead and wipe it down. If you're a beginner, sometimes firearms can be a little intimidating, especially when it comes to disassembly, cleaning, and whatnot. But as time goes on, you learn. Hopefully this video will help some of you guys kind of learn the basics of cleaning a firearm. If you are new, if you're a veteran, maybe I'll be able to show you guys a little something. You know, we all live, we learn. All right, well, we can see that just that one piece alone did have some carbon on there. It was pretty dirty. But we're moving on. Next up, we got the bolt slide. Same thing. Some more CLP on this brush. Just go ahead and put some on there. Now, we did shoot this firearm, and we went ahead and posted that video, and this firearm was sitting for some time. So, we are going to try our best to do a good job and give it some nice maintenancing. But I am going to try to keep this video relatively short, so I'm not going to be going too in depth, cleaning every little crevice. It's just a basic rundown. When it comes to cleaning the firearm, you know, it can take you 30 minutes, an hour. It'll take you as long as you'd like, and, you know, the firearm will never be perfect. It's never going to be 100% clean. So all we're doing here is just some basic wiping down, getting those little spots. And now you do have these crevices here, and that's why I like to have this type of brush, because you get the little smaller brush. It'll just fit in those little wedges, little tight spots. Wipe it down. Oh yeah, this thing is dirty. All right, after I wipe everything out, I'll just come back, give it a nice little coat, that CLP, put it to the side. Next up, we got the trigger housing assembly. For this one now, it can get a little complicated. Let's just keep it nice and simple. Just brush it down. You know, if we got any carbon residue, just want to get that off. Go ahead and get another patch. Get those crevices, we're just going to wipe it down. It is dirty. And now, sometimes these cotton patches will leave a little bit of residue left, so that's why it's good to come back with the brush, kind of brush off some of that cotton residue. And at the same time, when you come back and, you know, wipe it off, you are leaving that light coat of CLP. It's pretty cool. All right, next up we got the action slide assembly. This one is pretty straightforward. For the most part, I just like to kind of brush off the bars here. Come around with the patch. It's pretty straightforward, and you can see it is dirty. Oh yeah. And for the most part, this one doesn't really have much stuff. I guess you can fit it in there. Nothing crazy. All right, put that one to the side. Gotta worry about that one for now. All right, we got the trigger housing pin. This one's pretty straightforward. Some CLP on there. Wipe it down. Put that to the side. Got the bolt assembly. Same thing for the bolt assembly. Wipe it down. We're gonna want to get some of this carbon out of there. Just want to loosen everything up. Give it a nice little wiping. Now, when it comes to the bolt assembly, you definitely can tear it down more. This is a basic cleaning, so we're not going to go that into depth. Just going to go ahead and wipe it down, wipe the outside. You know, while we're cleaning, there's going to be a lot of, typically when I clean, I just put some music, kind of relax. It can be time consuming. I remember when I first started getting into firearms, I would tear everything apart. I enjoyed it. The more you shoot, the more guns you have to clean. Then it slowly starts becoming into a little chore, but it's still fun. Especially when you can sit down with somebody. You sit down with somebody, you guys clean together. It definitely, helps pass the time and you clean a lot faster. And yeah, for the most part, that's kind of my goal with these videos. Hoping that I can, help somebody out there that might have this model of firearm, need some help with the basic cleaning. Nothing crazy. And while I am making these videos, I'm trying to slowly improve on quality and changing things up a little bit, being more interactive. Also, I do have a few firearms lined up for the future. So we're going to be doing a lot more range videos, disassembly, reassemblies, cleaning, and whatnot. All the good stuff. All right. Nothing crazy. We got the bolt assembly, just wiped it down, put some CLP on there. Put that to the side. All right, next up, this bad boy. So for the most part, same thing. Just put some CLP on the outside. It's not gonna hurt it. Got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Gonna just brush everything down, wipe it off. Even the outside's dirty, especially if you're gonna be outdoors. The outside is gonna get dirty. Doesn't hurt to wipe it down with some CLP. When it comes to cleaning supplies, also, there are a variety of different products you can use. This is just the one that I'm using. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told by somebody that this model of CLP is actually the one that's in use with the Marine Corps. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, when it comes to the CLP, and it's very affordable. I think I got this one for $15. Nothing crazy. This brush has definitely seen some better days. It's getting the job done. Also, I've seen people use toothbrushes and whatnot. It is just a brush at the end of the day, so it'll get the job done. That is dirty. Go ahead and wipe the inside. So you put the brush in there, you go ahead and wipe it all down. See, it is dirty in there. All right. Got that down. It was dirty, as you can see. And then once again, after we pass the cloth, might have some of that cotton residue in there. Just go ahead and wipe it all down, get some of that out. All right, now we can move on to the barrel. Now, depending on how much you have used your firearm, the barrel can sometimes be a little time consuming. Either it can be, if you got a, let's say, what is this called here? Got a bore boss. And you just pass it right through. Maybe you could get it done in one fell swoop if you didn't shoot too much. Sometimes if you do shoot and you let the gun sit for a long period of time, typically it might take you a little more time to clean. It's bound to happen. So usually when I shoot, might as well just get it over with. Clean it that same day, if possible. So same thing for the barrel. I would just like to get some of that CLP on there, like coating, wipe it down. So we got a light coating on there. Get a little patch. Wipe it down. It is a little dirty. Once again, you don't lose anything by putting some CLP on that barrel. Just wipe it all down. Yep, that was pretty dirty. All right, let's get started on the inside. Now for the inside of the barrel, I use a brass brush, a bore brush. Now typically the way I like to go about it is I'll get one of these cotton patches. You can either way, and you can insert it first, kind of loosen up some of the stuff that's in there. Just get it in there, pass it all the way through, bring it back around. Same thing, push it back through, bring it back. So basically what we're trying to achieve here is loosen up some of that carbon. So when you do pass the patches through with some CLP, the goal is to try to definitely clean it up as best as possible, especially if the carbon has, if it's been sitting for some time, it'll be a little bit more difficult. It helps to put some CLP on a patch. So usually how I do it, I'll go ahead and now get a patch, I'll wrap it around the brush, put some CLP on there, insert it back into the barrel. Feed it all the way through. Come on the other side and then bring it back. Now that you can see there's definitely it's pretty dirty in there. And the way I see it, when you put some CLP on the patch, you feel like it loosens it up a little bit. It helps clean a little faster. And yeah, for the most part, that's it. You're gonna redo that a few more times. Try to get that barrel clean. So once again, just wrap it around. Get some CLP. We're gonna insert it back into the barrel. Once again, you're gonna bring it back out. You will notice that there is a lot of carbon on there. Once again, go ahead and insert it back into the barrel. Out the other side, bring it back out. Just keep doing that a few more times. Once more, without the patches. And once again, put a patch on here. Some more CLP. And we're going to pass it through the barrel. You can see it definitely is dirty in there. And as you're cleaning it, you can always look down the barrel. The way I like to do it is I'll shine a light at the end of the barrel. So you can see, there's still some carbon in there. And then same thing applies for the barrel. You're never going to get it 100% clean. There's only so much you can do. As you can see there, it definitely is dirty and we're making some progress. So same thing. Once again. A little bit more COP on there. Insert it back into the barrel. Out the other side. And then back through. And then back in. Got the other side. Yep. But for the sake of saving time, you're just going to keep on doing that. Try to get it as clean as possible. Once you look into the barrel, shine a light, everything's good to go. It's nice and shiny. Then you can proceed. It's up to you how long you want to go ahead and clean your firearm. This was just a basic rundown on teaching you guys how to do a basic cleaning on the Mossberg Maverick 88. Now we're going to go ahead and put it back together. Now, one thing that I did learn when I was first learning on how to work Mossberg Maverick 88 was that it definitely is a little complicated to put back together. But with some time, it's not too complicated. Once again, I also did do another video on how to disassemble and reassemble the Mossberg Maverick 88. If you guys are interested in that video, again, I'll go ahead and link that. So you guys can go take a look at that video. This part here is always the trickiest, trying to line these guys up. All right, there we go. We're just going to put the cartridge stop and the cartridge interrupter back in. All right, once you've cleaned the barrel nice and thorough, put the firearm back together. Last thing I like to do, just get a silicone cloth, wipe it down. And that is a basic cleaning for the Mossberg Maverick 88. Thank you guys for watching. If this video did help you guys, do the basic cleaning on this firearm, by all means, leave a like, subscribe. I will be putting out some more videos. I do have another shotgun that I will be doing a review on, as well as a teardown and a basic cleaning. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.